Hello and welcome to the final couplet with me, Theo Cowan, and my very special guest,
me, Joe Eyre.
me. It's great to have you on the podcast. What is your? I'm gonna open with a little question for you. What is your relationship with Shakespeare?
Oh, I mean,
do you like him?
I do. I like him a lot.
You don't have to.
No, I'm afraid I really like him.
I'm afraid I do.
Can't help myself. Yeah, I do like him. I didn't. I've always been a bit of a kind of Shakespeare nerd, I suppose. At school, we didn't really do like plays and stuff, but I went to a kind of youth theatre at weekends, and one time they organised a trip to the Globe to see an all-female. Yeah, big time. To see an all-female production of Richard III with Catherine Hunter playing Richard, and I just thought it was brilliant.
Wow.
It was like, and I didn't understand
all-female.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, we all went on like a hot sunny day and were groundlings there, and I don't know if it was the first Shakespeare play I'd ever seen, but it was the first time I remember really kind of enjoying it. Right. And I didn't know who everyone was, or I didn't understand, every word or anything like that. But it was just funny and cool and moving and exciting to see. Yeah. And that was the first time it sort of had an impact on me, I think, in a big way. Yeah. And
then you went away and studied more of it?
Yeah, we studied a bit at school, and then I studied at a university, and haven't done that much.
As an actor?
Not really. I've done a bit, and when I have, it's been really just the most fun. It's brilliant.
I mean, neither have I. I apart from these sonnets, I haven't really found myself in much.
It's weird, isn't it? I kind of thought I might have done more, but every time I do, it just intrigues me and excites me. Has doing this like changed your relationship with Shakespeare?
Yeah, I think it has massively. I also I didn't come in as a Shakespeare mega fan as well into the sonnets, so I think it has been like, well, I think it's been eye-opening in terms of, oh, he's a real human being. Yeah. Because I think the sonnets are like super exposing, whether they are about his actual life. I feel like he is obviously drawing on parts of his life.
Oh yeah,
it would be crazy if he wasn't.
I don't understand any scenario where he wasn't.
Yeah, some people are like, oh, it's all done on commission, and he's just sort of making it all up. But it's got to be drawing on something, I think. Oh, anyway, even if it isn't, it's fun to think that he is.
Well, and even that, if it is on commission, he's like thinking through, what is this assessment?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
How do I bring myself to it? Like any, like project. Like
and
project,
he's just so, like sometimes just so sort of pathetic, and I love that. Like he's not just this sort of intellectual that everyone sort of has him down as, and he's actually sort of like a bit of a sad act sometimes.
Yeah, completely. He kind of like mopes around.
Yeah, and has these sort of mad views as well. And like I love the stuff about him aging. He's so obsessed with aging. Yeah. And that feels to me like such a modern thing, to like stop aging and stop wrinkles and forever be young. But he was like obsessed with it.
And also back then, people thought when you were 35, you were like a withered
yeah, exactly. He's not old when he's writing these.
But this idea that...
yeah, he stood there in his pants going, God, I'm so ugly and old.
Where now we'd be like, oh, you're Shakespeare, you're in your prime.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And he's like, look at me.
Yeah, it's really fascinating. But yeah, I've loved it. Doing this and like working on the sonnets. Yeah, and it's just fun to like, I guess, for you studying it was. I don't know if you enjoys like actually diving into what the fuck anything actually means.
I think one of the things that like really winds me up is like when I think it was Julian Fellows, who is the writer of Downton Abbey.
Yes.
Said like, the only way you can enjoy and understand Shakespeare is if you've got a university degree in English literature.
Really?
Or something like that. I think he said that because he was scripting a film version of Romeo and Juliet, right, where they changed it. So instead of doing Shakespeare's language, they were doing like his version of it. And it was just like, I hate to get sort of soapboxy, but I just fundamentally disagree with that idea. It's not true at all. That the only way to, obviously, like anything, studying it in detail can be really interesting and can be really rewarding if you want to do that, if you are an academic or a student or whatever. But you don't have to have like a thesaurus when you watch a play, or someone over your shoulder telling you, oh, it's about anything, it's about that, or whatever. Like it's complete nonsense.
Yeah. And there's obviously going to be parts that you don't understand, and that's sort of fine.
Yeah. When I went to that all-female Richard III, I didn't know what they were talking about half the time.
Yeah.
And I didn't know the history, and I didn't know who was the Duke of what, or whose aunt was related to, and all this kind of stuff.
Exactly,
but it doesn't matter. Like you can follow it and engage with it as a story and as a plot.
Yeah, because they are like super fun plots. A lot of them, like they're just ridiculous and
amazing,
exciting to watch. Like, I totally agree with you. I've got an icebreaker. Are you ready? I love this book. Do you remember this book? It's called C.T. Onion's A Shakespeare Glossary. I like to whip this one out. And I had a word. Oh yeah, you might know this. Probably I don't know not. Actually. Let's just go for it. Won't. You. It's the word pince. Pince. And I just want you to have a little punt at what you think pince means.
Pince. My first thought is it sounds like pinch. And is it pince? Nay is like a French word for those little glasses that pinch your nasal bridge. Yeah. So they don't have the kind of arms that go over your ears. Right, yeah. So I don't know. Is it like a small, like little thimbleful of some gritty substance? A pince of something.
That works a lot in my head. A little pince of, but
a pince of oregano. Yeah,
that's the example it uses. It's a pince of oregano.
A pince of onion. Every definition in C.T. Onion's book is onion based. What does it mean?
No, it's actually to put to pain or torture.
Ooh.
Torment. And it's got an example. Fairies will not pince you.
What the hell?
Crazy.
So like pinch.
You were right on the right lines with pinch, I think.
Or punish. Almost.
Punish, pince.
Wow. Fairies will not pince you.
Good word, though, I think.
I love that. Yeah, I'm going to
start using it. I think there's so many words in here that I'm like, why did that go out of fashion?
That's a great one.
Pince is good. Don't pince me.
Don't pince me, please. Don't take me to the pince chamber.
Yeah, I'd like to use that if I was getting mugged in London. Please don't pince me.
That would frighten them off.
They'd be like, what the hell are you talking about?
Susan's nutter. Run away.
Right, so you're joining me today to look at Sonnet 143. Let's take a listen to you reading it in its original form, and then we'll break it down.
Sonnet 143. Lo, as a careful housewife runs to catch one of her feathered creatures broke away, sets down her babe, and makes all swift dispatch in pursuit of the thing she would have stay, whilst her neglected child holds her in chase, cries to catch her whose busy care is bent to follow that which flies before her face, not prizing her poor infant's discontent. So runn'st thou after that which flies from thee, whilst I, thy babe, chase thee afar behind. But if thou catch thy hope, turn back to me, and play the mother's part. Kiss me, be kind. So will I pray that thou mayst have thy will, if thou turn back, and my loud crying still.
Wowie, what a sonnet! That was a really lovely reading of that. I totally understood that, actually.
Job done.
Which is job done.
See you later.
You can go home now.
Tune in next time.
Yes.
It's quite a strange one.
It's a very strange one. I mean, when you suggested working on this one and bringing this one in, I was like, yes, please. This is such a strange...
Yeah.
It's such a strange sonnet. What was your first thought? Did you know this one before?
I knew it a little bit. I'd read it at some point, and it just always stuck out in my head because the images in it are so extreme and so sort of mad. And then when you said let's do it for this, I looked at what comes before and after it, and that's one of the brilliant things about this podcast, is like putting it in the context of what is going on around it. And it comes in this group of very emotionally intense sonnets where there are loads of like words of like love and hate and angels and devils, and this doesn't have any of that. It's just this weird little interlude about a woman running after some birds.
It's really bizarre because he seems in such like turmoil in the sonnets before this, and like the love-hate thing, and like he's just having a tough old time out there with this woman who is like probably sleeping with lots of other men, and he's, you know, even though he's been doing that himself in previous sonnets, he seems to really have a tough time with that if anyone else is doing it. But yeah, this does sort of like feel in its own realm. And it does happen occasionally in the sonnets where just suddenly there's just this random one that's like, what the hell?
What was he thinking?
Were you thinking? Did you like see this image? And then was like, oh, I need to write about that. That's very much like my situation.
That's like my life. Yeah, absolutely. But it's also this, absolutely. Because like, there's this thing that he does that you've seen in previous sonnets where it's like this pair of words, as and so, where he sets up like, as this thing does this, so am I like that, or so are you like that. And he's done it in a couple of sonnets, probably more than that. But normally he does introduces that image as a whatever, as an unperfect actor on the stage or something. And then 3 or 4 lines later we'll go, so am I.
Exactly.
But in this poem, the as part goes on for so long.
You're like, are you going to come into this?
Is there a point to this? Is there so coming at any point where you go, this is why this is like my life, or this is like you? But he just spends so long describing this situation. And it's almost like a comedian doing a joke that goes on too long, you know, like deliberately. But maybe he doesn't realise it's gone on too long as well. Yeah,
it's true. It's so true. You are waiting for like, and the point of this is...
Where are you going with this?
Especially amongst all these other sonnets that have been about this woman, you're like, and then suddenly starting with this sort of mad scene that he's painting.
This kind of barnyard comedy.
And we'll get to we'll get to actually what the meaning of this is when we break it down. But I still struggle with like, I see the image that he's painting, and then I'm just thinking, there's better analogies, aren't there, than this one?
And also everyone, it's this love triangle that you talked about that he seems to be in, and he kind of gives everyone a role in this love triangle. So like this lover, or the dark lady, or whoever it is this woman who's running around trying to catch her birds. The birds presumably are like the person that she's really into. Who
may or may not be his friends.
Who may or may not be his friend, or might. Some people seem to think it's the fair youth, even. Right, like they're having a kind of the dark lady and the fair youth have got together. I don't know if that's like sort of Shakespeare fan fiction. You know? I don't know if that's
little graphic novels about it.
just everyone's having an affair with everyone else. And then he's like, and my role in all this is like a little crying baby.
I love it. It's just so weird. And also it's like, do you want this woman to be with you? Because that's not usually what you would say to get someone a baby.
I'm a little needy baby.
And you're my mum.
Please be a good mum to me again.
It's so weird.
Please stop ignoring me.
Right, let's dive into this line by line and work out what the hell Shakespeare's going on about in Sonnet 143. So, what do we start with?
So we start with, lo, as a careful housewife runs to catch, one of her feathered creatures broke away. And I kind of want to stop there immediately.
Yeah, I think that's good.
The word lo.
I know, lo.
Because I think if I look in my like index of titles, that only one other sonnet starts with the word lo.
Right, yeah, because I was thinking I can't remember any.
I think it's like right at the beginning.
Yeah, that makes sense.
One of the ones about you've got to have a son.
You gotta have a son. Oh yeah, God. Those...
Yeah, it's Sonnet 7 when he says, "Lo in the Orient when the gracious light lifts up his burning head." So he's talking about the sun and the beginning of the day, and using. I think "lo" is a really silly word, and I think Shakespeare's using it kind of to sort of. Kind of taking the piss a little bit.
So you think at the time "lo" was a bit of a...
I don't know,
Or maybe he's taking a piss out of...
Maybe I'm imagining that, because it feels like when you're talking about the sun rising, maybe it's appropriate. It would feel like the modern equivalent would be saying like, "Behold."
Yes.
Or something, you know, it's not just like, "Look at that."
Yeah.
But it's like, "Lo."
So he could be like taking a piss out of like the epicness that...
Maybe.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah, I just immediately feel a bit suspicious of the word "lo."
It's a hell of a start.
Yeah, like "lo."
Especially with like what is about to come. It's like the least epic thing.
Yeah, it feels like maybe there's a sort of on purpose kind of contrast there. I don't know. As a careful housewife runs to catch, that's fairly straightforward. As a careful or like worried housewife, a woman runs to catch, one of her feathered creatures broke away. I mean, so we don't know what kind of birds they are.
Yeah, interesting to think what you... I immediately thought chicken.
I thought chicken as well, but it could be geese.
It could be geese because people
big honking geese. You probably have a better chance of catching a goose than a chicken.
Because people did have, in my mind, this housewife has these birds in her garden or in her. They're knocking around her kitchen. I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Making an omelette.
She runs
basting themselves.
So it's broken away.
So it's busted out of the hutch.
Yeah. She's got a hutch in a coop in her garden, and it's broken out.
It's broken off, so it's off.
Running.
It's out of there.
Running for its
down
life.
the street, going into town.
How far she chases it, we don't know.
We'd never know. He never tells us.
But it could be for quite a long time.
Could be for a long time.
Know. And obviously, it's pretty precious, I imagine, those birds to her.
Worth a lot of money.
Whether
you're selling it or whether you're planning to, whether it's a chicken, producing
eggs
on the regular.
Yeah, exactly.
The regular.
That's why people come to this podcast.
I'm really sorry.
Gags like that.
So it's gone.
Yeah.
It's broke free. It's Steve McQueen. And so she puts down her baby, and makes all swift dispatch in pursuit of the thing she would have stay. So puts the baby down on the sideboard or whatever, and
I do like this because just puts the baby down.
Just puts it down. Doesn't put it to bed or anything. Just puts it down. Pops it down. In the dirt, in the chicken coop.
Outside. I mean,
Just
where the hell are you
there.
leaving that baby?
Yeah, she's noticed the goose or the chickens run off. So she thinks, right, don't care about the baby.
Yeah.
Charges out as fast as she could to go and get that goose back.
Yeah, whilst so neglected. So in pursuit of the thing she would have... I quite like that turn of phrase, actually, in pursuit of the thing she would have stay.
Yeah.
I don't know why. There's something just quite nice about that.
I think that's the first, hint that Shakespeare gives that, and this is a metaphor.
Yes,
because there's a bit more going on here. Yeah. But I won't tell you what I'm talking about yet.
for another while.
For another 4 lines or so.
Yeah.
I'll elaborate on this image further. So while she's doing that, whilst her neglected child holds her in chase, cries to catch her whose busy care is bent. So this is a bit strange.
So now he's going back to the child. So we've got the chase going on, and then he's going into the mind of the child.
He's going deep inside the mind of the neglected child, holds her in chase. So it's as if the child is chasing after its mum.
Yeah.
But then he's not actually chasing after her.
Because he's a baby.
Because he's a baby, it seems.
So I was confused by this. I was like, is he physically also running after her?
It could be.
Is Babe sort of used up until 5?
He could be old enough to run after her.
Could he be running? But
it could be.
But she was holding him in her arms, so it feels unlikely, doesn't it?
It feels as if he's saying, so her child wants to chase after her. Her neglected child holds her in chase, cries to catch her whose busy care is bent. So it's like when little babies cry and they wail so loud that it should make you come running.
Yeah, so he's crying. The cry is the thing to get her attention, to catch her.
Yeah.
Rather than physically running after her.
It feels like rather than
this little baby suddenly learns.
But it could be that that's what Shakespeare was thinking, or and it's this sort of this ridiculous chase of the goose, and then her in the middle,
But there's something quite nice about the baby. Well, when we get to actually the analogy, when we get to the real meaning of this, is something nice about the baby not being able to run and to just sort of scream.
Yeah, just yelling and screaming.
And not having the ability to actually run and catch her.
I think so. I think there's something really passive about this.
And desperate.
Yeah. Desperate, needy,
pathetic.
Yeah. So cries to catch her whose busy care is bent. All she cares about is going after the goose, the chicken, to follow that which flies before her face. That's fairly straightforward. She's after that thing which runs away from her.
Yeah.
So the goose,
almost taunting her in a way,
doesn't want to be caught, and is almost flies before her face. Is almost like,
oh, look at me,
like strutting its stuff, flapping its feathers, like, oh, I'm tired. Maybe they'll catch me. Oh no, I'm running.
I really can picture this very clearly.
Yeah. Not prizing her poor infant's discontent, so she doesn't care at all anymore about how unhappy.
Which is crazy, really.
Yeah,
in a way.
She's so obsessed with catching
the birds,
poultry, that nothing else matters. Then finally, the point emerges. So he says, "So runn'st thou after that which flies from thee." So he's being really direct.
Yeah,
saying that scenario I've just spent. Was it 8 lines describing? That's like what you do.
Yeah, because if he's I do like to think if he is reading this directly to her, she's just been like, "What? Where are you going with this?"
Yes, I understand. Yes, it's very distressing.
Stay with me.
Shakespeare, when barnyard animals escape. Yes, that's awful. Is this have anything more to bring to the table? He's saying, yes, so runn'st thou after that which flies from thee. So you're running after something that flies. Could mean flees from you, but could also literally, like a bird, fly away. So you're running after something or someone, that which flies from thee, that you can never catch.
Yeah.
You know. So if she is having an affair, if the lover is having an affair, then it's like
that guy's not interested.
He's not. He doesn't really want you.
By the sounds of it,
yeah.
Which is kind of the first he's talked about that potentially. I mean, he might have mentioned it. I can't fully remember what he said in other sonnets. He's sort of. In other sonnets, when he's talked about his friend, he's like, you've captured me and my friend.
Right.
There was that weird, I can't remember which one it was, where he was like, you've captured us both, let my friend free, and I'll just be the one captured. Which is bizarre that she's like holding them both captive.
So Shakespeare's trying to kind of get in her ear here.
It does seem like that a little bit.
He doesn't talk much about the whatever is represented by the bird.
No.
And like at the beginning, feathered creature makes it sound a bit fancy.
Yeah, fancy. Oh,
he's got better clothes. He's got more feathers.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But he's going. No, he's just stringing you along.
And interesting actually, because that does go back to the being held captive, because he was, if he was the bird, was held captive.
Yes.
So maybe that does sort of link in some way.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This has been brewing for some time.
In
Shakespeare's mind.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's saying, you're running after that which runs away from you, whilst I, thy babe, chase thee afar behind. So now back to the baby doing the chasing.
Yeah.
He doesn't say child, he says babe.
Babe, yeah.
So I am trying to catch you, or I'm trying to make you come back.
Yeah. And we still don't know if that's physically, but we think it's with cries.
Or just yelling and screaming
crying.
And making a fuss. I kind of prefer that.
Yeah, I love it. It's so pathetic.
And I think that's what he's doing here, is putting himself in the most pathetic point of view possible.
Yeah. Which is actually amazingly vulnerable in a way. Like, this is kind of an insane thing to say to this woman.
That's the thing. It's like, it is funny, but it's also really sad when you get down to the idea that you could be in a loving relationship with someone, and I've got to the point where you're going, I feel like a toddler, and you're off doing other things, and please just stop me crying.
Yeah.
Like, it's horrible.
Yeah, it's really sad.
Things are not going well at all.
No, God.
But if thou catch thy hope, turn back to me, and play the mother's part. Kiss me, be kind. So, if you catch up with your goose, this third party,
your hope is quite nice.
Your hope, the thing you want, turn back to me. So now he's giving her instructions, which is a bit strange, but and play the mother's part.
So this is if you actually catch the goose. So so it's like if you actually are now with this man, or I guess or woman. We don't actually know.
Don't know what. Yeah,
it's not a specified.
We have no idea who's chasing what here. It could just be a goose.
Yeah,
it could be no metaphor at all.
He's really jealous of this goose that's in town.
It's really fancy.
It's a little top hat on. So once, if you've done that, if you catch up, then turn back to me and play the mother's part.
So he's saying now that fantasy scenario I've just described, now I want you to act that out in our relationship. I want you to play the mother's part.
Yeah.
He's talking about theatre there and act, play the mother's part.
Right, yeah.
Kiss me, be kind. So literally giving like directions of what a good mother does, what the mother's part is. Kiss me, be kind.
And that's when when she's now with this other guy.
Exactly. So it's like, if you catch up with this person, if you're cheating on me or whatever that is, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Just pay me some attention.
And that has been the theme for the last few sonnets of like, I don't care, just please love me in some way.
Yeah, and that like kiss me, be kind. Yeah. It's really, he's being a complete doormat.
Yeah.
And pathetic.
God, it's fascinating though, isn't it? That's such a like, it's sort of going, be with this other person. It feels like it's like polyamorous, weird sort of like, it feels so current in a weird way.
It doesn't feel like there's any anger in this sonnet compared to what's coming around it, other sonnets near it. It just feels like he's just given up and gone, but I
can't have a life without you.
Yeah, please.
Like I can't just see you two together and just me not.
Yeah, I need to have some part in this, even if my part is like the scraps from the table and the most pathetic, the pathetic little baby.
Oh God, it is very sad.
And then we get the final couplet.
Yeah.
So will I pray that thou mayest have thy will.
Will. God, he loves this, doesn't he? It's
so I don't know if I've got in my one here, the word will has got a capital W on it. And I don't like that at all.
No.
I think.
But do you think it didn't?
Well, I have no idea, but that feels like someone's edited that.
Yeah.
To go, oh.
Me too, but every version I've looked at has that capital.
Really?
So I was thinking, and it's the same with, obviously in that other sonnet where he uses will all the time.
Yes.
I don't know what that's in. That's obviously he's wordplay with his name, I think.
Yeah.
But this does feel a bit like, mayst have thy will.
If he
is tacky.
If he's doing that, it is tacky.
Yeah.
To go, remember that other sonnet where I made loads of jokes about my name?
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing that again now. It's a callback that doesn't really work. But maybe will is just desire.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. Or maybe the third party is also called William. Who knows?
That's true. Two wills. Very confusing.
So he's saying, I pray that you have your will.
Yeah.
If thou turn back and my loud crying still.
Because actually, it doesn't make sense if he's referring to himself there, does it? Really?
I don't think so, because
I have thy will, because her will is the other guy.
Yeah,
and he's saying it's fine if you're with the other guy as long as you come back to me and comfort me.
Exactly. I think you're right. So it's like it's not. He can't be making a joke about his own name there because it doesn't make sense. It's got to be about, I want you to get that other thing or that other person, if, on the condition... So he is not completely giving up here. If sometimes you will turn back eventually, remember me.
My loud crying.
My loud crying. So,
God.
And my loud crying still, as in stop my loud crying. Pacify me. Put a dummy in my mouth.
Oh, so I'm actually, I really, I would love you to be with this other guy as long.
He still thinks he has enough power to set the terms.
After saying all of this, she's still going, oh, okay, I'm still quite into you, Shakespeare.
It's like he realises what he said
Yeah.
and is trying to claw back some dignity. This doesn't feel like the most considered of the sonnet.
No, absolutely not.
Or like he's really thought through how it makes him look.
No.
He's going, oh, yeah, I hope you get what you want. But if, on the condition, I won't stand in your way at all. I won't try and stop you having an affair. If sometimes you put a dummy in my mouth.
Yeah, I mean...
What is she meant to think of
What
that?
is she meant to think? I just love to think that she's just not... She just doesn't care about him at all.
Complete deaf ears, isn't it?
She's like, yeah, all right, okay. See you later.
And he thinks, well, if this doesn't work, if this image of babies and poultry...
I don't know what will.
Around, then I'm going to have to get really ugly on this situation.
You don't want to see me ugly. Great. I think we've really broken that down nicely. Broken it to pieces. It's a great one. It's really good. I want to ask you as you were reading this, what you thought the scenario might be. I mean, we've kind of touched on it, but I wonder if there was like a clear.
Yeah. I have got a theory about how this came about.
Right.
Because I was thinking about play the mother's part and stuff, and Shakespeare's career in the theatre. And I think this has something to do with that. And I did a bit of digging.
Interesting.
So, as you probably know, for years, Shakespeare had in his acting company, the Lord Chamberlain's Men, a guy called William Kemp, who was like a really famous comic actor of the day. And he was known for he was also a dancer, and he was known for his jigs and for throwing funny shapes.
Good to be known for that.
But he was also known for working the crowd and ad-libbing and getting, and riffing. So he probably played some of the early funny characters like Lance in Two Gentlemen of Verona, who's the guy who's a funny scene with a dog. And Shakespeare and him had a massive falling out at some point, because Shakespeare's I've written some very considered wordplay, and it's taken ages to get it right.
Just doing a jig.
Could you please? Could you just say what I've written, please, and no more than that? So in 1599, William Kemp leaves the Lord Chamberlain's Men and gives up his shares in the company. And Shakespeare's company gets a new comic actor, a guy called Robert Armin, who's known for having a lovely singing voice and being really good at that sort of verbal humour. Yeah. So he probably played the fool in King Lear and parts like that. But William Kemp's not done. In 1600, we know this, he goes on what I can only assume was a sort of promotional tour.
So there's a year later.
A year after leaving the company. He Morris dances from London to Norwich.
What does that mean?
In 9 days. It takes him 9 days to Morris dance all the way from London to Norwich.
Is he dancing the whole way, or what's he doing?
I'm not
stopping
sure.
and doing a dance
in a town square.
In a town square.
I think maybe, it probably wasn't 9 continuous days, like some horrible ultramarathon. But
he's on his own.
He's entirely on his own. That's how well his career is going after breaking up with Shakespeare. Doesn't seem like the kind of thing you do if the hottest playwrights are queuing up to write you funny characters.
No.
So he does that. And I think what happened might have been that he comes back to London after his Morris dancing adventure, and he's hanging around the Globe Theatre one night after a performance of Twelfth Night or whatever. And Shakespeare's been to the theatre, given a few notes or whatever, and he comes out, and there's William Kemp in the bar. Yeah. And it's a bit awkward.
Yeah, it's awkward as hell, yeah.
And William Kemp's all all right, mate. How's it going? And Shakespeare's going, great to see you. Great to see you.
Heard about your tour.
Heard about your tour. How did that go for you? Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I've had a great time. Yeah, it's really, really popular. Do you know what? Best thing that ever happened to me, leaving the theatre company. Because now I can just do what I want. And I tell you what, Shakespeare, since I've got back to London, I've joined, I found an improvised comedy night, improvisational comedy. And honestly, all that argument we had, all that argy-bargy back in the day about not sticking to the script, that's done now. because now I can just say whatever I like and do my little dances, and it's great, and people love it. In fact, we're doing a gig tomorrow night. You should come, mate. Come and watch. And Shakespeare's like, bit busy. He's like, no, please come. It'll be a laugh. I'd love you to see how I'm doing now. So Shakespeare's like, oh, all right, if I have to. Anyway, he goes along to the theatre. It's in town. It's not far from the Globe. And he's watching the improvised comedy, and Shakespeare's probably not really that into it.
Yeah, obviously not.
He'd be like having a pint of beer, a pint of mead or whatever, and thinking, I can see the point of this, but to be honest, there was like an opportunity for a pun there, and it wasn't picked up on.
Yeah, he'd be thinking about the writing.
He'd be thinking about, that is going to bother me for a month or something. And then eventually William Kemp goes, for this next game, we need someone from the audience. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, working the crowd, William Shakespeare, my old pal from the Lord Chamberlain's Menison. Big hand for Shakespeare, everyone. And Shakespeare's like, oh, all right. And he gets up on stage. And Kemp's like, all right, we're going to do a game now. I'll play a farmer's wife. And you can play my son. How does that sound? And Shakespeare's like, whatever, all right, fine. And he's like, yay! Oh, but because you're a man of the theatre, we've got some props ready for you. This has all been planned by Kemp,
right?
Of course.
Yeah.
So he pulls out like a bonnet and ties it around Shakespeare's head. And Shakespeare's like, I thought I was just playing a farmer's son. Like, he's like, no, you got to wear this. This is how they do it. I've been up and down the country. Like, I know what farmers are now. And you got to wear these special farmer's shorts, and like wraps him in like a horrible white piece of dirty sacking cloth. And he's like, you just pop yourself down there, Shakespeare. And all the other members of the improv troupe, you're playing geese and chickens, and I've got to chase after you. Go. And they all start like clucking and squawking and honking. And all of them have been primed by William Kemp to completely ignore everything that Shakespeare does. So he's sitting there on his own.
In his bonnet.
With his little nappy. And no one is listening to a word he has to say. And they're all just running around getting cheap laughs. And he's been stitched up.
I love it.
So he's humiliated by Will Kemp. So Shakespeare goes back to his lair with his tail between his legs and thinks, man, I haven't felt this pathetic since my relationship. I'm going to write about this in a sonnet. And he does exactly
I love it.
that, and then gives us Sonnet 100.
I totally believe that.
I don't see how anything else could.
I think that's got to be it. I don't see how it could be anything else. Yeah, I think you're right. That's brilliant. I didn't know about this William Kemp character really that well. I mean, I heard of him, but I didn't know that there was probably bad blood between them.
There definitely was, and there's that bit in Hamlet where, where Hamlet decides it would be really helpful to put on a little play.
Oh yeah.
And then he sort of tells all the professional actors how to do their jobs,
yeah.
And has a massive go at comic actors who make up bits of script that weren't there. That's basically Shakespeare after William Kemp has left the company, just giving him
don't be like
total dressing down.
Wow.
So I think William Kemp probably heard about that.
Definitely.
And was far from happy.
That's so funny, isn't it?
Because it makes him sound like an idiot, you know?
It really does.
And it's really a blatant bit of Shakespeare just dissing an old colleague.
And I can totally imagine Shakespeare doing that. He's a petty guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
I love it. And the Morris dancing, that's real?
That's real. He wrote a book about it.
I need to get my hands on that book.
I just think, I don't need to be part of the Lord Chamberlain's Men anymore. I'm going to do my own thing.
Solo Morris dancing as well is such a bizarre...
On his own.
Just on his own.
From London to Norwich, take ages.
Walking.
Well, with bells on.
With bells on. Dancing his way to Norwich.
Rags they wave around.
Bizarre,
it's horrible, isn't it? I bet people turned out in thousands to watch him go.
I hope so. Right. So I've asked Joe to do a sort of modern translation of Sonnet 143, as we do. And when you're ready, Joe, take it away.
Sonnet 143. Behold that stressed out woman chasing after a chicken or a goose that's scurried off. She puts her baby down and runs out, bonkers, to catch the bird she cannot bear to lose. Meanwhile, the baby screams and cries for mum, as if its wails would turn her back. They won't. She only wants the thing she doesn't have, not that pathetic, needy, boring, whiny baby. You're like that, always after something new, and I'm a child nobody has picked up. Maybe you'll catch your prize and then come back and kiss and fuss me, make me feel all better. I hope that you get everything you want, if sometimes you remember I'm still here.
Fantastic.
There we go.
That really was making me laugh. I had to suppress. It's something about hearing it in modern language. It makes it even more pathetic.
It was hard to do because it takes away the sort of beauty of it, but it just also clarifies what a pathetic position he's put himself in.
Exactly.
And how sad that would actually be if you were pleading with your beloved.
Yeah, the child, the baby, it's just something so sad. It's nice to see Shakespeare in this state. Yeah. I think he's almost like I sort of love when Shakespeare's in this position in a sort of horrible way.
He's definitely not trying to be cool.
No, that's when I think he's just when he's not trying to be his sort of like, oh, look how clever I am.
He's not trying to impress anyone. Maybe he's trying to make her feel sorry for him, which is also manipulative.
I mean, I have no doubt he's trying to do that. He's such a manipulative guy. He really is in all of his sonnets. So I have no doubt he's trying to get at something here, but it is real pathetic.
Yeah, I can't imagine a scenario where you would read this to your beloved.
Yeah.
To like romance them or to impress them with your poetic skills or something. It's just imagine hearing this and thinking, God, is that really how you feel?
I know, like, God. Oh no, that's so tragic.
I'm sorry. I will pay you a bit more attention, but I do
like this other person.
I've got this other thing going on with someone who doesn't make me feel this guilty.
Yeah, and I also can't imagine this being like, I know a lot of people were like, well, he was commissioned by various people. Can you imagine commissioning this?
No one commissions this.
There's no chance. No. There is no way. And if they have, then they'd be disappointed. Like, hold on, what the hell is this, Shakespeare? I wanted something about flower. I wanted his nice description.
Yeah.
Not this crap. Not this sad stuff.
Miserable.
Can't put this on my wall, can I?
No one's. Yeah. No one's kind of putting this on a t-shirt or a coaster.
Well, Joe, we've come to the end. It's been a bloody honour having you on the codcast.
Codcast, different animal.
On the podcast.
It's been brilliant.
Yeah, it's been very. I've laughed a lot. It's been a great sonnet to unpick, and I love the story that you've come up with. I think it fits perfectly.
Thanks very much.